Hey guys, Sunny, host of The View, has some views. I wouldn't bother listening to these, except this does represent what a lot of the left is saying. Take a listen.
There's a very big, stark demarcation between military troops and law enforcement, public law enforcement, civilian law enforcement.
Right.
And you are an army turned inside to police its citizens can cause chaos, fascism. And so I think that's the
Civil
way,
war.
and civil war.
All right, so this is completely absurd, right? Who's the aggressor here? ICE agents weren't throwing rocks at people. ICE agents weren't burning cars in the street. ICE agents weren't destroying property. They were doing their job. They went into LA with specific targets of individuals who had been deported and come back. That's a felony. Or had gone through the entire immigration process and gotten a final order of removal from a judge and defied it and stayed here. Or they did do some worksite raids of businesses that were falsifying records to employ lots of illegal immigrants, and they had search warrants to do that. So this is totally legitimate. And when they get resisted, that's when Donald Trump activates part of the California National Guard without Gavin Newsom's approval. Now, that is a highly unusual move to do that without the governor requesting it. First time it's been done since 1965, but there's no question that Trump has this authority. It's inherent to his office, the ability to protect federal personnel and federal property. There's also a statute that says if there's an actual invasion or impending invasion or rebellion, or, and this is the key provision, that the government's having trouble executing the laws with regular government forces, then you can call out the guard in these circumstances. Now, a lot of people are saying this is terribly provocative, but how is it provocative to have orderly National Guard members standing in front of a building to make sure it doesn't get attacked? Who's provoked by that except for people who might want to attack that building? Then, as a practical matter, there aren't many guys on the ground. I think there are about 200 on the ground when the rioting really got out of control Sunday night. And the police chief in Los Angeles asked whether he needed the guard, said, wow, I'm not going to answer that, but we are overwhelmed and this is out of control. So I don't think we're going to have a civil war. But the first step to avoiding a civil war would be not to have left-wing extremists attacking federal officers and federal property just because they happen not to like the laws that have been duly enacted in this country that they are enforcing.